You pick up a cell phone, and I am there. You turn on a laptop, and I am with you. You turn on your television, and I am in your living room. I am making a difference in the fields of medicine, diversity, law, sports, entertainment, news, agriculture, business, commerce, government, and all forms of human innovation. Who am I? Computer science. I am the future of everything. I am the future of you.
Computer science is using technology to figure out how to solve problems sometimes before the wider world even realizes that that's a problem that can be automated or the effort to do it can be reduced.
Computer science is the way to do that. Knowing your way around computers, how to build programs, it can have a wide reach.
Yeah, it's learning how to make computers do stuff. It's learning to influence the world using computers.
There's a lot of things we could do with our lives, but using that technology to make the world a better, safer place.
If a computer science, programmer or someone can, come up with a solution that kind of can do that in an automated way, that can then free them from doing that monotonous or repetitive thing and help them do more kind of creative / like more productive things, because that frees them up to doing more things that is a little bit more tedious to kind of automate.
I grew up in Chanute, Kansas, and it's about 2 hours east of the two big cities that are close by, Wichita and Kansas City, or 2 hours east of Wichita and 2 hours south of Kansas City. And so it's about a 10,000 person town.
So I grew up on a small farm outside of Luray.
I grew up in a small town about 20 minutes northwest of here, so less than 1,000 people.
I grew up on a farm in about northeast Kansas.
I'm originally from a small southwest town called Kismet. I wanted to say it's kind of, according to people, it says it's a village, so I don't even know if it's a town, but I know it's really rural.
In Ellenwood, the schools are great, but they're small. So I was with the same kids from kindergarten to my senior year of high school.
I grew up on a farm in rural central Kansas. My dad farmed. My mom was an elementary school teacher, sort of thing. I was in 4-H. I graduated with a graduating class of less than 20 students, so pretty rural, I would say, overall. But that software engineering degree, just something clicked for me of I get to design the thing and I get to build the thing. I'm not just the architect sitting or like engineer sitting somewhere designing something that like I'm not the one building it. I'm not the one working on it. I'm not the one who understands the pain points of what I'm designing entirely. I got to be the person who was hands-on figuring out that entire process was what really appealed to me.
I really was always kind of infatuated with computers. And even though I grew up in a small town, my dad always had a computer nearby because he was an engineer, civil engineer. So had some access to computers and just always had that interest. So it was a decision between going into being a pilot or being a computer engineer. And I chose computer engineering because of the opportunity to be more stable. And it felt like that was a career that would last over time.
When I took the programming class, it took a lot to get it, but once it clicked, it was like just a second nature. I have never taken a class that made more sense immediately than when I took that software class.
I just kind of decided that the next semester I was going to just take the intro to computer science class and see if I liked it. And after I took that one, I'm like, wow, I really like this. I like this a lot more than what I was doing before. And I switched. And yeah, I was a computer science major after that.
You know, one of the main reasons why I gravitated towards like doing computer science, computer engineering things was because I was really interested in like technology.
Not a traditional student, at least I was. I was actually in the military before, and I went to the military instead of college directly because it was easier. Like, I didn't have, like, I don't know if I felt like I was very smart, so I didn't know if I could do well in college.
Which I don't know how it is now. It's been quite a few years, but I mean, I still think even if I wouldn't have found a job in computer science, the kind of problem solving and just strategic planning that going to school for computer science taught me would help me in any kind of job that I were to have gotten.
In my job day to day, it's very welcoming, and in experiences that I've had in computer science outside of the day-to-day job, like conferences, people have just been really, really welcoming. And so somebody who maybe doesn't fit the typical mold for a STEM person, but wants to go into those fields, software is a really great place where you don't have the level of concern that you might have in a different field.
I feel like one thing with the computer science industry you do a lot is like if you like to solve puzzles and like to do like solve hard issues, and that's something like where you'd want to do, you kind of want to work towards computer science.
Favorite class? The very first one I took, the Intro to Computer Science course, hit pretty hard because it was exciting to be. I didn't, like a lot of people, I didn't particularly enjoy school, and suddenly I was doing these things that counted as school that I liked a lot.
I'd say there's like a wide variety of things to do. Like, computer science is such a broad field.
I think this is where computer science really, maybe just tech in general, really excels, in that the diversity of ideas is how you get true innovation. Innovation doesn't come, no one's a singular inventor anymore. Innovation comes from different concepts kind of coming together, different vantage points coming together. And I think the key factors to ensure you have diverse thought is have kind of a diverse background.
First of all, it's not as scary as people make it sound. It's doable. It's workable. The gauntlet is the degree. Once you're through that, you've learned how to learn, and you can just absorb the new information and adapt and overcome. And the other thing is, it's for the most part a stable job. It's a job that provides a lot of economic opportunity that is very much so doable.
Bye.